Geek Out. Welcome to another episode of Out Geeked. Today we have a Ronin episode. So remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and also hit the notification bell so you do not miss another episode of Out Geeked. Thank you guys for your support. Thank you guys for your time. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the 5 issues of The Last Ronin. This cool little book I picked up in Target. It was about $20. It was really good. I read through it. Really good animation on these comics, all color, and just a really good storyline.
That's pretty cool. I love the book cover. I'm a sucker for like hardcover comic books. Kind of, it looks nicer than just the flimsy paper comics.
Yeah,
especially in display. Especially, I could imagine once you get your hands on Donatello, the book with the other turtles surrounding it, it'll look gorgeous.
Yeah, absolutely. That is my plan. I just need Donatello. We have reviewed the other Last Ronin figures by NECA. We reviewed Raphael, Leonardo, Michelangelo just recently, and then Donatello is the last one on my checklist to do. But yes, I am also a sucker for hardcover books. I'm not really a book person. I know my wife is a really big fan of books, and she listens to books a lot. She does Audible or audiobooks.
Yeah.
And she's probably listened to, if a month, she could probably listen to 20 books. Oh, it's crazy.
I think it takes me a year to do like 20 books.
Yeah, I know.
Actually kind of impressive.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty impressive. One year she did. She could. I don't think she does it anymore. She used to, but I think 1 year the most she's read was about 80 books in one year. Yeah, that's pretty intense. But she drives a lot, so
it makes sense. You gotta keep her going, and like it's gonna entertain them while she's driving. Because driving, she's going all over the country. Just you need that. You need the entertainment.
You definitely need something to keep you awake in those long drives. But yeah, I saw it. The cover is really cool. On the back we have The Last Ronin, which is Michelangelo. Spoiler alerts. If you guys haven't really read it, it's been out for a while, so I'm sure you guys have. Really cool. Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird really go on, and they talk a little bit about how first the Ninja Turtles came about, how it's a dream come true. So over here we have some of the pages. I'm just going to show a little bit of the animation. Everything's in color.
Nice. It looks gorgeous.
So yeah, that's a really cool action of Raphael fighting. So really good storyline. So as they go through the story, if you guys don't want to listen, you guys want to click off for a little bit and read it and then come back to the video, you guys can. But pretty much, it goes through the story of The Last Ronin, the five chapters that they did. It was a really nice, easy read.
How long did it take you to read it?
I took a break, just 2 days.
2 days? Okay.
Yeah, 2 days. Yeah. I went through it to the half, probably like 3 issues, and then the last 2 issues I read.
Okay.
Probably about 2 hours each day.
Nice.
So yeah, just took my time with interruptions and stuff. But yeah, it was good animation.
The artwork looks gorgeous.
Color, all the artwork. So I saw it and I'm like, I love hardcover books. This is hardcover. I got a little upset because it got bent there. But my wife was like, well, if it's really bothering you, just go change it. I'm sure they'll change it. Oh, I guess it's all right. It gives it a little bit of character.
The Last Ronin's been through some stuff. The book has been through some stuff.
There you go.
Perfect.
There you go. But the story starts with him invading the looks like Gotham, New York City, kind of trying to kill off the grandson of the Shredder. And he doesn't get to him. He gets his butt kicked a lot by all these cybertronic humans. Then he ends up down in the sewers. He escapes, just like they all do. They hide on the sewers. And he finds April there. And then we find out that also April had a daughter with Casey Jones.
Okay.
So then she's alive, and because of April and Casey Jones being around the mutants, the Ninja Turtles, they got a little bit of mutant age inside, really? And then their daughter gets some like special strengths,
like what kind
quickness, of just those kind of powers, just quickness, healing fast, and
Wolverine.
Kind of like Wolverine, right? Yeah. So she doesn't have the claws, but yeah, she's very good at just trying to learn martial arts by reading Splinter's book with Michelangelo teaching her, and then we see a good of Michelangelo, like he talks to his brothers and spirits, and we see how much being the little brother, the little troublemaker, the little guy that always followed his brothers, the struggle, because they would talk down on him as he was, as he's fighting, as he's planning on how to, attack Shredder or his grandson to liberate all the people or New York. Yep. You can see them they still in spirit, in his conscious, they still talk him down and he gets upset.
Now, is it the actual spirits of his brothers, or that's just his subconscious creating them in like some kind of guilt?
Yeah, I think it's more of just him. Just he's been through so much that he sees them in spirit and how they are.
Yes.
So
that's
I think
cool.
It's consciousness.
Yeah, I can see that.
That. But so he goes through that, and he ends up pulling through. He kills off the grandson of the Shredder, and ultimately he also dies in the process. So it was a good story. There was more story in there. I just don't want to ruin it for you, but I did give you like the beginning and the end. It's just really good story writing. I like how also they like at the end, after he passes away, Casey Jones is also, since she knows now that she got these kind of powers that she has by being around them, she got little turtles also to try to get them big again. So that was pretty cool. Kind of like in this book, he also goes on saying, we're moving on to the next chapter.
Yeah,
the new generation. Yeah. So he, the authors, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, they're going and getting this stories for the next chapter, the next generation. So now we'll see, instead of April and 4 Ninja Turtles, we'll see 4 new Ninja Turtles
and her daughter.
And their daughter.
That's cool.
So that would be really cool.
I kind of like the premise of the story because Michelangelo is the party animal, the cheerful, upbeat character in all Ninja Turtle media, and then once he lost his brothers, he was probably like a complete wreck. He has to like step up and be like the leader of a team of one, and he has to try to like solve all this. He doesn't have the backup or his brothers to fall back to if something goes wrong. So it's kind of sad and kind of cool in a way, like seeing this story and see how the party animal becomes the serious warrior that he becomes. Yeah,
it's very graphic. I mean, you see a lot of blood. It's pretty cool though. So the first one to die, guess who it is?
Leonardo.
Raphael. So Raphael dies first with Shredder's grandson's mother, or Shredder's daughter.
I know her name.
And I do know it's hard to pronounce.
It's
Karine or something.
Karai.
Yeah,
Karai, because I play as her as Shredder's Revenge.
Okay.
She's really good.
Yeah. So she kills Raphael, or actually she gets installed into a coma. Remember, you saw her in a bed, I remember, because she fought Raphael and he tried to drown her and stabbed her, and then she stabbed him and he died underwater. So. And the reason why he went to attack them directly was because they hurt Master Splinter really badly. So he went to go take revenge.
Obviously, that didn't work out.
That did not work out. I mean, he almost took her out. I mean, literally, he did. But they had her in a coma, induced coma. So, and then the next one to fall was they were fighting. Casey Jones and Leonardo both died with one big explosion.
Really? Damn, they just got blown up.
They were not
even a cool fight.
I mean, they were fighting. It was a good fight, but they were just really outnumbered.
Oh, okay.
Right here's the big boom and Leonardo's sword and just a whole bunch of robots.
Okay.
All right, they went out with a big bang.
I like that.
Yeah. No, they did. I mean, just the colors, the graphics, this is really great. I love this book. So really good. Probably should show it to Caleb once he can read it. But yeah, it's really awesome. I also like these little glimpse of like really old style comic strips. So that's really cool.
Yeah, like the original Ninja Turtles was black and white anyway. So that's actually real nice.
Yeah. And then, Michelangelo was supposed to go with Master Splinter and Donatello when they were fighting, but he stayed behind when he heard there was trouble, and Leonardo ended up dying, and Casey Jones, and then Donatello and Master Splinter went to Japan to talk up to their clan and whatnot, and then they got ambushed. There's more in the story, obviously. I'm just going really fast about it, but they got ambushed and then they died there.
Now, how did they go to Japan? Because I can't picture a giant rat and a turtle in an airplane.
They did go on an
Really?
airplane. Yeah, they got into an
I
airplane.
just can't picture it.
Yeah, they got into an airplane. So then there was trouble. Michelangelo went to go help Leonardo and Katie Jones. He got there, and the big boom, blasted him to unconsciously, and he knew they were dead. He assumed that April was dead too, but then he found out that she was still alive. Actually, April has one mechanical hand, one mechanical leg too. Oh. She looks pretty cybernetic herself too. So he after that explosion, he went off to try to find Master Splinter and Donatello, and then he found out that they had died. So then he went off on to train, and then he came back to take revenge. And the April and her daughter were doing forming a big group to try to dethrone
the Shredder's
grandson.
Yeah. Now, what's the name of April's daughter? What's her name?
I know. I'm saying their daughter. I just can't really remember their names for some reason.
It happens sometimes. There's always that one character I just can't remember.
Yeah, but just the colors of it, and the just see that with the cybernetic arm and everything. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Really cool stuff here.
Thanks.
So yeah, really good book, really good read. Here she is again.
Is the Michelangelo looks so naked without his mask and belt?
Yeah, it's really strange. He reminds me of those like mutant frogs.
Yeah.
I forgot their
Battletoads.
Yep. Yeah. I mean they're reptiles, right? So
he reminds me of the Croc from Batman.
The Croc, that's right. Yeah, he does really look naked without his mask. And then you could tell it's Michelangelo with the dots. I think he's the only one that has those dots on him. Let's see. I'm sure they have to call out her name.
I mean, worst case, we could put it on the comments or the comments below. If you guys know her name, put it down there, because I have no idea what's her name. Does the Shredder's grandson have a name? I'm pretty sure he does.
Listen here, Michael. You're testing me here. I read this, but I can't remember their names.
I want a 5-page essay on this book.
I can see. But great book. You guys could really pick it up anywhere. Any comic bookstore, I'm sure, has it. It's fairly cheap, $20. So not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
Go ahead.
For the art style.
Yeah. The art is really nice, really good. And you guys will really enjoy it. If you're a Turtle fan, you guys will definitely enjoy this.
Sure, even if you're not a Turtles fan, it's a nice, quick read. 5 chapters, you said?
Mm-hmm.
5 chapters, a day or two. Shoot, if you just like pretty pictures like I do, you could just scroll through the pictures and just look at it. You don't even have to read. You could just tell by the artwork alone with their visual, like their facial expressions, the action. You already know what's going on without even reading it. Like I'm glancing towards the pages he's flipping to. I have no idea what's going on, but you could tell just by how the characters drawn and how their facial expressions, like some stuff is going down.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And then when he did get beat up to go to go beat up Shredder's grandson, he almost killed himself too. He was gonna slice his belly, how all those ninjas do it.
Some puku.
When they get when they're disgraced. Yeah, he goes and was about to kill himself.
So, like, what's like your favorite part of the comic? Like, what would be your favorite moment?
Favorite moment. It's a good one. I mean, I like the whole. I know it's brutal, but I do like how they wrote like each turtle's end of the how they died. So I did like that. I did like that part.
Yeah.
I did like that part because it's just kind of unique on how they each die. It kind of goes to like their personality.
Yeah.
Like for example, Raphael, he's just all brawn and no brain, no thinking.
Just all action.
Yeah, just all action, and that's what he's gonna do, and nobody can tell him otherwise. So that, and then Donatello, obviously, he died with Master Splinter, and he died like the obedient son, pretty much. He would tell Master Splinter would tell him to do something, he would do it, and eventually they both died. So, and then Leonardo, well, the heroic
sacrifice type of ending.
The heroic type of ending where he just says, everybody go ahead and go, and I'll take care of take care of this. So
I'll make a way for you guys to escape when I take like 100 enemies down with one explosion. Yeah, that sounds like a leader play. That definitely does. Like, oh, you guys go, and I'll make sure I get rid of all the others.
Yeah, absolutely. So, go ahead, guys, check it out. Really good read, a really good book. We do action figures, but once in a while we try to switch it up. And this time we decided to geek out on some books. And then I do have the Funko Pop there with the first edition of the Last Ronin. Really cool comic too. I found that in Target as well. Really cool how it comes into a nice little box. We have Michelangelo there with Leonardo's broken sword, which was recovered after the explosion. So really cool. I like how he both also uses all his brother's weapons. And also as he was killing the grandson of Shredder, he was saying, "This is for Leo. This is for Donatello."
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he would be hitting them with their weapons.
Did he say, "Is this one for Shredder?" I'm not sure for Splinter.
But he kicked them instead of with any weapon. Yeah,
should have been bite him. Like I don't know. Yeah, because I guess Splinter. I think he had like a cane, so I don't know. Really he can't really whack. It won't be as dramatic.
He did have a cane. Yeah,
it won't be as dramatic as just hitting somebody with a cane. I'm just saying that.
Here is a cane smack. But anyways, that's it. They just call her Jones. So
Jones? Okay.
Yeah, they just call her Jones.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's Casey and April's daughter. Jones probably seems like her.
That's why that's probably why I couldn't remember. Yeah. Because it was just it wasn't a girl name. It was just Jones.
Jones, yeah, it's just the last name. Yeah.
Yep. So that will do it for this episode. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss another episode of Out Geeked. And thank you again for your support. Leave us a comment too.
Yeah, tell us in the comments below if you're a Ninja Turtles fan. Did you read the Last Ronin book? Were you as shocked as me as Mike finding out that Michelangelo was the Last Ronin? And keep an eye out for a future episode with Donatello once Al gets a hold of it.
Yeah, that's right. And always remember, geek out.